Welcome student. In today's class, we are going to study the International Code of Botanical Nomenclature ICBN. It is an international code or deeds for writing the names of word flora. The naming of plants are following according to the rules of ICBN after its establishment. The ICBN only deals and controls to the naming of plants but does not do any work on taxonomy. The head office of ICBN is situated at Utrecht in the Netherlands. It has three departments, namely principles, rules, and provision for the governance of the code. Next part, we'll see silent features of International Code of Botanical Nomenclature. So first is the generic name is singular noun. The first letter of generic name is always written in capital. The specific epithet is an adjective and is always written with the small letters. It is derived from many sources and may consist of one or two words. Example, Oryza sativa. So here you can see O is capital and all words are in small. The name should be short, precise, and easy to pronounce. Okay. Next, the binomials are printed in italics or underline. If they are printed, then it becomes the italic in font, and otherwise these are underlined. The generic and specific epithets are underlined separately. When new names are given to any plant, then the herbarium preparation of the same specimen with its original description is preserved in any recognized herbarium. The specimen is denoted as the type specimen. It is to be preserved on the herbarium sheet. The original description of the plant should accompany accompany the Latin translation. So these are the silent features of ICBN or International Code of Botanical Nomenclature. Then we'll see the principles of ICBN. So there are six principles of ICBN for naming of plants. So first principle, botanical nomenclature is independent of zoological and bacteriological nomenclature. So, botanical nomenclature is independent from the zoological and bacteriological nomenclature. The next, second principle, the application of names of taxonomic groups is determined by means of nomenclature types. Okay. Third principle, the nomenclature of taxonomic group is based upon priority of publications. Fourth one is each taxonomic group with a particular circumscription, position and rank can bear only one correct name, the earliest that is in accordance with the rules except in specified cases. Next one is the fifth principle is the scientific name of taxonomic groups are treated as a Latin regardless of their derivation. Sixth one is the rule of nomenclature are ret- uh, retroactive unless expressly limited. So these are the six principles of ICBN. Next, we'll see the rules and recommendation of ICBN. So, first rule and recommendation of ICBN is the rank of taxa. The ICBN provides the series of rank with names which are the hierarchical categories. The ranks in descending sequence providing by the code are shown in the following. So here you can see the taxonomic ranks and the mode of ending. So rank mode rank mode of ending example. So here kingdom, plante, division, um, or the phylum, that is the Magnoliophyta, class Opsida or Liliopsida, here Magnoliopsida, order Ls. So here order is end with Ls, so Liliales, Magnoliales, family Aci, so Liliaceae, Magnoliaceae, genus a noun, Pinus, Lilium, Magnolia. Species depends on, um, depends, it depending. So here, this is what the first rule, rank of taxa. So here you can see the kingdom, division, class, order, family, genus, and species. So depending on the uh, plants classified are takes place. The next second rule, that is the type method. Names are established by reference to the nomenclature type. Taxonomists use the type method as a legal device to provide the correct name for a taxon. The nomenclature type of a species, a type specimen, a single specimen, or the plant on a single herbarium sheet. So we'll see the type specimen on the herbarium sheet is of different types. First one is holotype. Holotype, herbarium sheet on which the first description of the plant is based. First description of the plant is based, so that is holotype. Then lectotype. In case of holotype is lost, the second herbarium sheet prepared from the original plant is called as lectotype. Means the one more herbarium is prepared from the original plant, that is the lectotype. The next one is neotype. In case holotype and original plant is lost, then herbarium sheet is prepared from the same other plants of the same species is called as neotype. So if the original plant and the herbarium sheet both are get lost, then they select, or we have to select the same species of other plant same species we have to select, and we have to prepare the herbarium. Then syntype. In case holotype and original plant is lost, then many herbarium sheets prepared from many plants of the same species is called as syntype. So many herbarium sheets is prepared from many plants, that is the syntype. Isotype, duplicate of holotype. In presence of holotype, a second herbarium sheet. In presence of holotype, a second herbarium sheet is prepared from the original plant is isotype. Paratype, additional herbarium sheet used in the first description of plant is called as a paratype. It is prepared from some other plants of the species having the same variations. So this is what the rule number second, rule and recommendation second of ICBN. Next, rule number 3, that is the priority of names. Priority is concerned with the precedence of the date of valid publication and determines acceptance of one of two or more names that are otherwise acceptable. A name is said to be legitimate if it is accordance with the rules and illegitimate if it is uh, contrary. Then next, rule number 4, effective and valid publications of name. The names of taxa must meet the requirement of code when it is published. It is effective under this code only when the distribution of printed is performed properly. It should be effectively published, that is in general commonly available to botanists and not in a local newspapers in any other printed form. It should be published in a correct form, that is Latinized, with rank indicated and with Latin description. More detailed description is given in vernacular language for the taxa of the rank of genus and below. Nomenclature uh, type must be indicated and location of the type also indicated. If the names um, are published effectively and uh, validly validly using the rules of ICBN, then the names are legitimate. Legitimate. Otherwise, they they are illegitimate. The name of the newly described taxon is usually indicated by words, species, nova, or no species. So fourth this is the fourth rule, that is effective and valid publication of names. Then next, fifth rule, citation of author's name. The botanical name is incomplete without author's names. According to the article 46, it is necessary to cite the name of the author who first validly published the name. The single author citation, when the single author is involved in the naming plant, if the author's name is too um, long, it should be abbreviated. Example: Solanum nigrum, that is L dot L or L uh, point L full stop L for Carolus Linnaeus. Double author citation, when more than one author is involved, if those author is in different manner in different conditions. Rule number 6, conserved name. Some of the names of the taxa are not followed the rule of ICBN, but they are using since a long time. Hence, ICBN has decided to retain the popular in addition to the valid name, conserved family. So here you can see the conserved name. So here Graminae, Poaceae, Poa, rice, wheat, Cruciferae, Leguminosae, Umbelliferae, Compositae, Labiatae, Palmae. So these are the families and their classification according to conserved name or old name, valid name, generic or holotype. Example. So this is what the rule number 6. Then rule number 7, priority of publication. Preference will be given who will publish earlier, and only a single name is accepted for a taxon. Advantages of using scientific name. So here avoid confusion concerning the name of the plants. Scientific names of the plants are expressed in Latin because it is international language and was used by early scholars to express plant names. It breaks the language barrier for communication as because it is universal. It is very much unique. Latin names of plants are italicized, or it must be italic, because it is a conventional to italize word and phrases that are expressed in a different language. Then so these are what the rules of ICBN, rules and recommendation of ICBN. So thank you. In next class we'll see the next